So next problem is related to UDL as well as a point load. Determine the maximum deflection and internal loads in the uniform cross section of the cantilever beam as shown in the figure. If the beam is treated as a single finite element, so I have taken it as a single finite element here. We have a UDL of 10 kilonewton per meter and 100 kilonewton of point load, and its distance is 4 meter. I have written the FE model. They have asked only to take it as a single finite element, so that's why I have taken a single element and node number 1, 2 and element number is 1. I have written the element stiffness matrix and substituted the value of E, that is 70 into 10 raised to 9, and I 4 into 10 raised to minus 4, and L value is 4 meter, that is 4 cube. So after substituting the values in L, E, I and L cube, we will get the K matrix like this. So after this, what you have to find is the force vector. So first force vectors we will write for point load, force vector. So that is how many point loads are there here. Only one point load is there, and we have displacement q1, q2, q3, q4. So 4 elements should be there. So I will write it as F matrix equal to 0, 0, and it is in q3 and it is in opposite direction, which we have taken in upward direction, but the data is in downward direction. So we have to take it as negative 100 into 10 raised to 3, and last one is 0. So this is for point load. Next one is force vector for UDL force vector. So that we have WL by 2 comma WL square by 12 WL by 2 and minus WL square by 12. This is what we have as force vector. So both are transpose, and W values we have 10 kilonewton, that is W value. 10 into 10 raised to 3 into L value is 4 divided by 2 comma 10 into 10 raised to 3 into 4 square divided by 12, 10 into 10 raised to 3 into 4 by 2, and minus 10 into 10 raised to 3 into 4 square divided by 12. So this is what we have, and the direction is opposite, so we have to take the load value as negative. These all will be negative, so negative into negative, this will be positive. So the answers are, so these are the answers: minus 20 into 10 raised to 3, minus 13.3, minus 20 into 10 raised to 3, and 13.3 into 10 raised to 3. So these two are corresponding to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to add both these force vector. So if we add both these force vector, the final vector should also be of 4 elements. So we will add 0 plus minus 20 is minus 20 itself into 10 raised to 3. 0 plus minus 13 is minus 13.33 into 10 raised to 3 itself. And in this one we have to add, that is minus 20 minus 100, minus 120 into 10 raised to 3, and this also remains the same, 13.33 into 10 raised to 3. So this is our final force vector. Next we have to apply these force vectors in the equilibrium condition. Equilibrium is nothing but KQ equal to F. So as we can see, the boundary condition that this part is fixed, so Q1, Q2 will be 0, only Q through Q4 has to be found out. Now I have written the K, Q and F values, and we will cancel off the first row and first column, second row, second column. So remaining things will be this. So I will write it separately: 475 into 10 raised to 6, 12 minus 24 minus 24, 64 into Q3, Q4 is equal to minus 20 into 10 raised to 3 and 13.33 into 10 raised to 3. So this is what we are getting, and Q3 and Q4 value will be found out from the calculator. I have written the KQ equal to F value here, and I have cancelled off the first row first column and second row second column. Remaining things are this, and the answer has to be found out from the calculator. So answer what I got is minus 0.0807 meter and minus 0.0298 radians. So this is the deflection what we have got.